Hello, hello, hello. We made it. We're at the closing ceremony. How you feeling, Mary?
We are here. I'm sad. I'm excited. I'm feeling a lot of things.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm like super excited on one hand. I know there's a ton of awesome stuff in our presentation today, and then a ton of stuff happened over the course of the week, obviously, and then also just a little sad. I'm already seeing the comments in chat that I'm like, oh no, we can keep it going. We'll do another 7 days. Like
I know.
Every time.
Do we just? At what point are we going to be convinced to extend the event during the event? Like it's only a matter of time until we just give in.
Yes, it is a matter of time. I've seen lots of birthday spam. Just want to clarify again for anyone watching at home, not actually my birthday, to be clear.
Allegedly.
No, like actually not my birthday. No, allegedly there. Can confirm. I see someone suggesting we extend it now. No, clicked on the wrong one because chat is going too fast. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and kick things off here. Make sure we get through all this content. So to start us off here, welcome to the closing ceremony, of course. And we'll do some introductions here once again, just in case we have anyone new joining us here. I'm going to start off with myself. I am, in fact, Ryan. I started at MLH like almost 6 years ago at this point as one of our coaches at the time, before we were officially called the coaches. And now I work as our director of community operations. I oversee all of our events and all of our hackathons and things like that. And then 2 facts about the week here that I really liked. Jack said everyone yesterday was awesome. In case you missed it, make sure you go back through the INIT chat channel. It exploded yesterday because Jack made a little bit of a mistake, but that's okay. We had a good time with it. And really appreciated that. And then also the TNR versus Ryan machine learning project was easily my favorite hack of the week. So kudos to the hacker who built that, who I can't remember the name of right now. Mary, what do you have for us here? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, so my name's Mary. I work here as a community manager at MLH. I was an organizer before I started working at MLH, so I organized some hackathons back in college. The leaderboard updates were my highlight of the week, without a doubt. And my favorite hack, and I'm using the term hack loosely, which is okay, but it was just everything over in Discord. It was so much fun every morning looking through what all you had done the day before. And I look forward to that every time we do events like this.
Nice. So again, because this is our closing ceremony, we want to make sure everyone here knew exactly what Major League Hacking is. We help run the global hacker community, and it's our mission to empower hackers, just like each and every one of you. If you're here, if you attended it, even if you're just joining for the closing ceremony, kind of confused what's going on, I promise you're part of the community too. We work with over 135,000 student hackers each year, all over the world. We have events in North America, Europe, and APAC physically, but especially for events like INIT and Local Hack Day, you are welcome to join from anywhere in the world. I think that's one of the most exciting pieces about digital. And anytime you attend one of those events, you're actually earning points for your community in our season-wide rankings. Our season just started. That's what this whole event is celebrating. So anytime you go to a member event hackathon, a local hack day or INIT, or one of our workshops over the next year, you're going to be earning points for yourself and your school in our contest there. So Mary, I think the people are here to kind of learn a little bit more about how INIT went, I'm sure. Do you want to kind of start walking us through some of the stuff?
Yes, quick little recap of what the last week was about. First thing I want to get out there, and it was about so much more than hacking. If you were over in our Discord server, you knew that already, though. We had a ton of fun this week. What's our first section that we have up on here? You learned. So we had over close to 6,000 technical live session attendees. So across the week, that was our live challenges that MLHers did, as well as our local host workshops. It is crazy to me that there were close to 6,000 participants who learned something new at all of these. Yes. Really blown away by that number. You built a lot of things as well. We had a crazy number of Devpost submissions, 4,304. To put this number into perspective, I was looking on Devpost today at how many most of our member event hackathons get in Devpost submissions throughout a weekend, and most are between like 50 to 150. we had over 4,000. Absolutely insane.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I'll say there.
Bewildering.
Extremely impressive. You also did a ton of sharing this week. We had 822 individual hackers run their own live streams throughout the week. I know some folks were on Twitch and Discord and different platforms sharing what they were doing this week. We had 3,769 social media posts. I'm sure Emily was very happy about all of these. I know we also hit some milestones on our social media this week, which was exciting, but we loved seeing y'all over there. And then finally, 849 demo videos were created. This one I especially thought was cool because we didn't require demo videos for any of these projects. And the fact that, what is this, like 20% of our total number of Devpost submissions decided to go ahead and do a demo video anyways is very, very cool to me.
I love this question from the chat. We actually did try to fit that in here. Unfortunately, there were too many zeros. We couldn't fit it all onto one screen. So a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah.
And then finally, we had almost 1,000 new hackers referred. And this isn't even just new hackers at the event. We actually had way more new hackers than that. But these are just referrals. So these are people you worked to bring into the community. And I think regularly we tell people the best way to earn points, the best way to kind of expand the community is to bring your friends to events. So it's awesome to see such a high number here. 1,000 new friendos. Exactly, Ashwin. We love that. So before we go here, we've got, one last roundup of our favorite things here. And Mary, I'm going to ask you to kind of guide us through this once again.
Yes. So we're starting out strong here. You all made our community stronger. I think my favorite things I got to see throughout the week were some of these screenshots of y'all just hanging out. It's very cool to get to, put on an event that includes a ton of opportunities for people to hang out, but people are still doing it outside of those times. So love to see it. Like, look how many people are in this guild just hanging out. And I think we might have one more. Nope.
We have some other things to celebrate in here. I believe we've got a couple of high five challenge completions here. We love this one. And then I liked this one in Discord too. I saw this get posted and I liked the chain effect into it.
Lots of different ways to celebrate each other.
Yes. Of course, INIT also had some exciting announcements, one of which was about our season mascot, Frankie, the file system ferret. I saw lots of love for Frankie, which is awesome. Glad that you all are already enjoying that new mascot. We do have to give this hacker a shout out because they created so many cool variations of Frankie. These are awesome. Like, these are so good. So good.
Extremely impressive.
Any one of these would be impressive.
Which one is your favorite?
I like the TNR one, honestly. The 1, 2, 3 in on the bottom row there. I really like the TNR version.
I really like the one holding the banner on the top right. The
banner on the top right, yes, that's also a good one.
Yeah, these
lots of awesome Frankies here. And I should also say, like, there were other people who posted really good Frankies as well. We unfortunately can't highlight everything in the slides. There are tons of awesome ones, though. We had a couple of different games go on throughout the week. I say a couple, but it's actually quite a few. Do you want to walk us through a couple of these here?
Yes. So it seemed like a favorite of the week was JP's Marbles on Stream. I know we got a ton of requests for JP to come back. I actually got to hang out at this game, and it was so much fun. We also did a bunch of other games. We had some Chrome Dino. Very impressed by the high scores I was seeing posted over in chat. I was intimidated to post my high score once I saw all of y'all's, because mine is pretty embarrassing compared to what I was seeing over there. Yeah. Yes. And then Sketchful was also a ton of fun. Sashka hosted this. I know we had some other MLHers host it as well, though. And that one's always a fun time.
For sure. And one new thing we tried here that seemed to be really successful and y'all seemed to enjoy a ton was having these panels where we had community members come and share their experience. And Mary, we've got a couple screenshots here from these as well.
Yeah, so we did this Women in Diverse Genders in Tech panel. I was able to watch part of this. Such inspiring people over here. Really loved that we were able to highlight these voices in our community. And then I threw a couple others in here. I got to hang out with some hacker alumni in our community. This one was also a ton of fun. Y'all asked these 3 hackers questions about careers and how they transitioned from a hacker to a full-time employee and what they use in their job that they learned from hackathons, which was very, very cool. And I hope y'all got a lot out of that one as well. I think I threw one other in here. This is our Future of Tech Education panel. This was our very first event that we did throughout the week of INIT. It feels like that was so long ago, but also not at the same time.
Yes.
But this one was also really incredible. So grateful that all these panelists decided to take time out of their day, out of their busy schedules, most of them doing this outside of their normal work hours, to come and hang out with us.
I love this comment. We won't use Juan Pablo too much here, but I feel like the other, we'll share here. Mary and I also have to scroll through Twitter and see all of the screenshots of ourselves. It's really easy to get a screenshot of someone being mugging it on a video. I saw a great comment in here. Someone was talking about their favorite panel as well, right here. If you have a favorite panel, we would absolutely love to hear it in chat. I think I'm curious to know which one people enjoyed the most.
Yes.
But okay.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say, curious to know if you all want us to keep doing things like this. This is absolutely something that we can host outside of events like INIT as well. So if you all would enjoy going to something like this as a standalone event, let us know. I would love to help organize things like this. The Mary and Ryan panel has been every day for the past week at 12 p.m. Eastern time.
Y'all are too kind to us. So there's one last thing we need to recap here. I mentioned Jack's Everyone in Discord yesterday. So I just want to give everyone a fair warning here. Buckle up. There's 127 slides. That was the tightest, the smallest number of slides we could get it down to. Yeah. So grab a snack, grab water, whatever you need to do. And then we're going to go through the whole of Discord. Yeah. All right. Yeah, the serious note, go scroll through it yourselves, team. There's no way we're recapping it all here. It's way too much. It was super chaotic. I already see chat exploding about it. It was a great time. Definitely go check it out. Tons and tons of awesome stuff in there. One thing I will call out specifically, we asked about some feedback for INIT at the very start of it, and I'll maybe bump that out into a different Discord thread. But if you're looking to give us feedback on the event, we're going to be sending out a survey, and we'd love to hear your thoughts in Discord and things like that as well. We'd love constructive feedback so that we can make our next local hack day or next INIT even better for all of you. So with that, we wanted to thank some of the folks who helped make INIT possible. Of course, we had a team of awesome partners that worked with us this week, and I think you all worked with them as well. We had Gina, who had a couple of different challenges and things for you all to do. Big shout out to them in chat if you can, please. .tech provided you all with awesome domain names that you could register this week. I know that's a big request from hackers every time we do an event is free domain names. So I'm glad they were able to provide those to y'all. Xylem had some awesome challenges around water, and I know a ton of you really enjoyed that. Sharing the plant challenge, I think Scott from their team posted, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. And then finally, of course, we had Replit here. And I actually know a number of you were using Replit in your projects as I was scrolling through Devpost. So really cool to see such a high utilization there as well. I know, I think PrideBot from the Blahajgang server is based on, or is hosted on Replit as well in particular. So big kudos. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
We, again, big kudos to all of those partners. These are the folks that make it possible for us to run events like these and possible to send out swag and goodies to all of you. So make sure you're thanking them, make sure that you're using them when you see them at events. And we have other people to thank too, though. It's not over yet. We've got a whole crew of panelists. Mary, do you want to walk us through the thank you here?
Yes, so we had a ton of people, like I mentioned earlier. A lot of these folks came, representing their company they work for, the community they're from. But this was something totally above and beyond, I think, what most of them were expected to do. We had people joining on Sunday evening in times definitely outside of their normal working hours, and we really, really appreciated it. I think these people really enriched the experience at INIT this week, and I loved that we were able to just bring in so many different people to make INIT a little bit better.
Nice. I'm getting distracted with the comments as I always do during these presentations. I wish that every hackathon could be like Init, but I do want to. You're going to see this in a second here. This is actually a perfect transition. We have a ton of people to thank on the MLH team because there's a lot of work that goes into these events. We do 4 Init style or local hack day style events a year. We do learn, build, share, and Init. So you do have other opportunities to do these kind of mega week-long hackathons with us. But on a week-to-week basis, we cannot run one of these every week. It would definitely hurt the team's energy and ability to execute on other things, as much as we appreciate your excitement about them. So without further ado here, Mary, do you want to walk us through all these thank yous?
Yes, so the first 2 people I want to call out are Sejal and Emily. Ryan and I get a ton of the thank yous for Init, but there are so many other people that work on Init. Specifically, Sejal does so much of the support for this event, so emails before the event, setting up guilds before the event, answering tickets throughout the event. So much hard work from him would not have been possible. And then Emily set up most of our panels and then did all of the marketing for Init. So if you heard about Init, and I'm guessing you must have if you're here, a lot of that credit is due to Emily.
I also love this one. It's a great comment. It's a great comment. And then our next slide here.
Yes, and then 2 other folks in the full-time team that deserve huge thank yous are Vic and Rosendo. Vic did all of the graphics for Init. She did the entire website for Init, put in so much hard work. I think that this was some of our coolest branding we've had, and I saw so much love for the work that she's done throughout this week. And then finally, Rosendo, who worked with all of our sponsors to make sure that they were successful at the event. Having sponsors here is what makes it so that we can put on this event for free. So a huge thank you to Ro for all the hard work that he did making this happen.
Yes, absolutely. And then we've got a ton of other people who participated in streams as well. And we're absolutely going to make sure we thank all of them. So buckle in, team. Mary, who do we got here?
Yes, so Amanda, Hannah, and Jacqueline all were super active on our streams this week. Hannah, I realize I probably don't have time to talk about everyone individually, but I'm still going to try to.
Do it. I'm here for it.
Hannah and Jacqueline, in addition to working as coaches this week as MLHers, were also super involved in the event in their guilds, which was just very, very cool to see.
Yes, and I got in trouble last time, so I'm going to fix it here. We'll also give a shout out to Blahaj. I know it's a joke, but we'll give Blahaj a shout out here. Yes. I think it's a meme that most of the community enjoys. I think it's a good time and fun-spirited, so we'll give Blahaj a shout out as well.
Thank you, Blahaj.
We did it. All right, what do we got on our next one here?
Next, we have Sashika, Aditya, and Ayush. Sashika and Aditya did a ton of our APAC-centric events. So in the IST time zone, we would have not been able, Ryan and I wouldn't have been able to sleep had we not had them helping us out overnight. So a huge thank you to them. Ayush was also on mini events this week and technical live streams. He also jumped in last minute to cover one. So really appreciate all of his work. Next, we've got Mara, Kunal, and Will.
Hang on, I messed you up. I skipped one too many slides. My fault, team, my fault. We can blame Ryan in the chat if we'd like to. Bring it back. We've got Robbie, Nathan, and John K. What did they get up to?
Oh, I just kicked my desk. Robbie, Nathan, and John K. all did both mini events and technical live streams, and Robbie did some of our local host workshops. Huge thank you to them for being so great this week.
Awesome. Now we've got the real
another thank you to Mara, Kunal, and Will. Mara did some of our live streams. Kunal and Will both did our fellowship panel and answered a ton of questions that y'all had about the fellowship. And then I think this is our second to last one. Ethan, Nick, and Swift, who did amazing jobs. This was Ethan's first event streaming at, and I want to thank all of you for going and supporting him and showing him what the INIT community is all about. Nick hosted an amazing panel earlier this week, and then Swift for our keynote, of course.
Absolutely. And our final thank you slide here.
And then now we have, of course, JP, Herschel, and TNR. JP just absolutely killed it on his surprise mini event. Herschel did an awesome job doing a mini event and a technical live stream this weekend. And then TNR, I just really appreciated him rushing to the rescue of me so many times. Every time I pressed the emergency button, he was there. And then I think we have one more.
Yeah, I'm noticing a change to the slides here, Mary. I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed, team.
I did sneak in an extra thank you slide. Just wanted to give Ryan a huge thank you. Had to throw in some extra facts about him. The absolute best person to run an event with. Annette genuinely would not have happened without Ryan. Not only the work he actually did to make this event happen, but this was also his idea. He thought of this several months ago and convinced our team that it would be a great job or be a great event for the community. One of the hardest workers I know and the best actor on this side of the Mississippi. So thank you so much, Ryan. And I'm sorry for sneaking a slide in on you.
You're totally good. Thank you to everyone in chat, and Mary, thank you as well. With that transition to Ryan, let's talk about something Ryan deals with a lot, swag, everyone's favorite. I know you all are extremely excited to get your swag, so we've got some FYIs here to everyone. You need to complete the first 3 registrations challenges on init.mlh.io to be eligible in the first place, which you should be aware of. If you've checked in at least 6 times over the course of the week, you're going to get yourself a set of bonus stickers. So you'll get those in addition to the normal stickers you'd be getting. And then we have an extremely limited number of LE season face masks that we're going to be sending out to hackers as well. And I'm going to try to prioritize getting those out to folks in APAC in particular, just as a heads up to everyone. On our next slide here, a couple of more FYIs about your swag. Once you get an email from us later on today, that's going to be the place to ask questions about swag. If you ask us in a ticket, if you open up a new email thread, anything like that, we're going to tell you to stop. Go back and reply to that email thread. That is our confirmation that we've sent you something, so you do need to keep it on that thread whenever possible. And then finally, on this slide here, we don't receive tracking numbers for these letters, unfortunately, because they are sent via international postage and don't receive tracking numbers. So we cannot give you a tracking number if you ask for it. That will be in the email as well, but it's one of the most common questions we get, so I wanted to make sure I call it out here. And then finally, kind of a public safety announcement. MLH does not charge for swag. We have an amazing set of partners that we use to help send out all of this stuff. We don't charge you anything to receive swag. If anyone emails you or asks you for payment, they are not from Major League Hacking, and you should not click on any links in those emails. They're attempting to phish. They're attempting to get your email or passwords or things like that. Do not give anyone money to receive your swag. I promise it comes for free. If you are asked ever to pay customs, MLH also covers customs charges as well. No scamming.
Major League, no scamming.
Exactly. So, Mary, are we good to go for our final leaderboard update?
I just updated it. Let me refresh the page and see if it is good to go. We might have to get some drum rolls in chat though.
Can we get some excitement in the chat, please?
Let's see if we are updated. We are. It looks like we're still going.
Cool. Let's take one last look at the INIT website together then and admire the lovely work. And we'll do this while we wait here. Lovely page here. Let's get involved, team. Don't forget to grab your wallpapers down here.
Which one's your favorite?
I mean, it's got to be this one. I really like the one with the mascot. So, Ryan wallpaper when? You got to make that yourself, Jack. Let us. Do we think we're ready?
Let me refresh one more time. I don't. We're still not ready unless it's on my end.
You did the clear and then upload, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Swag showcase when? I only have one sticker I can show you physically, but we have to kill some time anyway, so we will show that sticker. I'll show you the season sticker at the very least, team.
Oh, and I think we're good now.
Awesome. We'll do the sticker showcase first. So there you go. There is the new season sticker. So you'll each get one of these. And then in addition to that, you'll get a hexagon for MLH INIT. And if you get those bonus hexagons, you'll have enough to do a full pattern as well, which is really cool. All with Frankie on them. All right, team. Let's do it here. Let's click on the old leaderboard. Our guild ranking here, a clear number one, I would say, looking at this. Clear number one. Congratulations, Bulhaj Gang, once again, topping the leaderboard. Really impressive to see that. Our second, third, and fourth place race was actually ended up being very tight. Eddie Hub and Hackon was a really close race for third. Hackon just barely got beat out by Eddie Hub, though, unfortunately.
Tiny bit, yeah. And Coders Evoke and Codex Crypt are so close as well.
Yeah, 54 points there as well. That's like one extra guild member. Oh, yeah, look how close the team members are there, too, as well. That's crazy. What else do we have here? Girls Who Hack made it into the top 10. I know they were fighting for 11 and 10 at one point. So that's exciting to see. Yes.
Amazing job, Girls Who Hack.
Awesome. We love to see it. And we're going to scroll past hackers. No one saw it. Close your eyes. And we're going to look at guild activity here. Guild activity. Coders Evoke coming in our first place slot here. Just barely beating out Bulhaj Gang. We're going to give it to them for sure, though. Congratulations to Coders Evoke. We love to see it. Well-deserved victory there. Smaller, tighter-knit community, and one more point on average per person. We love to see it. Bulhaj Gang, of course, no surprises here, given how many total points they had that they're up in the tops. And then Codex Crypt, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, at 32 points as well. Awesome to see them as well.
Super tight race in there.
Yeah.
Girls Who Hack again, pretty high up. That's great.
Where's Hackon at? There's 17. I'm really curious about Eddie Hub and Hackon because they were so close in the other leaderboard. So lots of people in this like 20-point range down here. So. All right, are we ready for the hackers here? Let's give it a refresh.
I think we're ready.
We've got Adam coming in at 2. Adam, I'm definitely not going to be as active during INIT. It was, I believe, the quote from him.
Yes.
But congratulations once again.
From Adam. Huge congrats, though. So much hard work put in by these people. I cannot believe that we had 9 people break 200 points.
Yes. Tons of them.
So wild.
Tons of them.
Absolutely wild to me. Y'all did amazing, though. I gotta know, though, did that one hacker get poached into a guild yet?
Hang on. Oh, they didn't, and they're in the top 30. Wait, are they here? Are you in chat?
Are you here?
They didn't do it. They didn't do it.
Guildless top 30.
Where would that put them in the overall guild rankings? I feel like we should add them. They get the 20th slot. That's impressive.
Oh my goodness.
Super impressive. Let's take a look at our second page here. Any other unclaimed folks? Not that I'm seeing.
No.
I'm so impressed with that hacker.
Yeah.
You do it. Solo top 30 is awesome. We love that. We absolutely love that. So that is our final leaderboard update. I do want to remind everyone that the points are just made up. They are just for fun. If you have any outstanding tickets or questions about your points, unfortunately, tickets are closed at this point in time. We're not making any further adjustments to the scores or anything like that. If you're looking to get yourself some more points or rectify something, come join us at LHD Learn, and we'll be doing another leaderboard there. So you will have plenty more opportunity to gain more points in the future. Awesome. So that is our leaderboard update. Let's see what else we've got in our slideshow here. We've got a little what's next.
What's next?
How can people stay involved with MLH, Mary?
So many ways to stay involved. I couldn't list every single way, so I picked my top 3 favorites. Number 1, go and sign up for local Hack Day Learn, hackp.ac/learn 2022. If you like to knit, Learn is going to be similar structure, but with a much larger focus on learning new skills. So think like tons of workshops and instructional content like that. Sign up for member events, MLH.io/events. I know y'all heard from Border Hacks earlier this week. We have hundreds of events we work with throughout the year. They're up over on our site, and you can go sign up for them and have a ton of fun every single weekend throughout the year. And then the third one, I could not, leave Emily out and not call out our socials. But you can stay in touch with what we're doing at ML Hacks. So that's our Instagram and Twitter. And then we're Major League Hacking on Facebook and LinkedIn. If you want to know about cool things coming up, just follow us over on those places. Emily also shares a lot of cool resources that aren't directly related to hacking, but just kind of tech in general and design and the larger scopes of things people do in our community.
Absolutely. And someone here asking for a brief overview of Local Hack Day, which I think is totally valid. If you enjoyed INIT is actually modeled after Local Hack Day.
Mm-hmm.
The big difference for INIT is that we did more announcements. So we had a keynote, we had panels, and we're likely going to bring some component of that to Local Hack Day in the future. But a Local Hack Day is another week-long competition. For Learn in particular, we're going to be focused on workshops, on educational content, on getting you started or getting other new hackers started. So really, it's very similar to INIT in terms of overall structure. 8 days of hacking, challenges, live sessions, points, swag, all the good stuff that you'd expect, but just with a theming and focus on learning in particular.
Mm-hmm. And someone asked if we can talk about the difference between Learn, Share, and Build. So they all are relatively similar. It's just the little bit of focus we put on each thing. So Ryan mentioned this had a bit of a focus on announcements, panels, things to get ready for the season. Learn is going to have a focus on workshops, instructional content. Share is these are out of order. Learn, Build, Share. Build is focused on creating projects, so it's a lot of like quick pieces of code you're writing, like focused on getting projects out the door quickly. And then Share is about demoing your project, showing off what you did throughout the year, all of that sort of thing. But fundamentally, you can do very similar things at all of them.
Absolutely true. So we will see all of you at LHD Learn happening or starting on October 10th. I'm sure that Mary and I will be there. I have no doubt in my mind you'll be joining us once more for an opening ceremony. So looking forward to that with each and every one of you, of course. And I believe that's kind of all of our content for today. That is the closing ceremony. Yeah. Thank you all so much for joining us at INIT. We could not have had such an awesome week without each and every one of you. We really do appreciate you taking the time and joining us. Y'all rock. There's nothing else I can say there. Mary, any closing thoughts here?
Huge thank you to all of you for joining us. I had such a fun week. Events like this are what make me love my job. So thank you all for showing up and having a ton of fun with us. And I'm super excited for Learn already.
Cool. Well, everyone, it's been real. Happy hacking, and we will see you next time.
Hello, can you hear me? So what did you think of INIT? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. I think it's all about G. Yeah. I'm thinking goose, maybe gopher, that could be good. I think so. Yeah. Bye.